Well, welcome back. I mean, it's no brainer what today's video is about, but it's about this whole setup right here. This is the brand new DJI RS4 Mini. It's a mouthful, but it's about this gimbal. This is a really amazing gimbal that I believe has not been out for a very long time. I do recall seeing this video, like a lot of videos being posted about it being like about it, I guess you would say. And then obviously it was in the market the next day. And on my way home from San Francisco, I decided to buy it because I've never owned a gimbal. So this is my first one, and I'm excited for it because this is literally what I've been like daydreaming about. Everything about this gimbal, I guess the best way to put it is like what I've been kind of like praying for, because there's so many things about this gimbal that I feel like is, beneficial for me and could be beneficial for you. I guess that's also just the best way to explain what today's video is about. It's not about like the specs about this gimbal, because you can obviously look up, other videos that will dive into about the specs, its weight capacity, its payload capacity. I don't know why I say weight capacity, but you get my saying. Like you can find videos that are already out about it. You can go to DJI's website, learn about it. You can also go to B&H, etc. This video is more particularly about the reasons why I bought this gimbal, because like I said, this is my first gimbal. This is the RS4, so obviously there are features on here that caused me to buy it, because I could have bought past gimbals, but like I said, there are things on here that kind of caused me to be like, yeah, that's the one, that's the one I'm gonna buy. With that being said, we might as well just hop right into it. So let me turn it on right now, just so I can kind of show a few little things about it, but also it's just, you can kind of see how cool it looks when it moves and all that. I mean, this thing is just, this is crazy. This is good. You can do some like cool like macro lens shots of it, like when it hits the light, does that little reflection. Anyways, that's beside the point. The first reason is kind of more of a personal reason. I've been doing photography for about 8-9 years. I don't know how many years, but it's been a very, very long time. I've done a few video stuff, but I don't think I'm a pro. So I would say, like, if we were to do a diagram of like what percentage of photography skills I have versus videography skills, I would say it's like 10% videography, then 90% photography, because it hasn't been something I really dived much into. So when I saw this gimbal come out, also another thing, this thing is only like $460, so it's a very affordable gimbal. So it's kind of part of the reason why I bought it, because I was like, I want to do more video work. Obviously I can do video work with it being handheld, but let's say, I don't know, there's a project I get hired on, or somebody asks me for video, but they want really smooth footage and not having to go into like post process and then cropping the heck out of my footage just to get really stable video. This is obviously going to make it easier, because it already is, it's a stabilizer. It's going to give you smooth footage. Sorry, let me say that again. So that's, like I said, it's a personal reason, because I wanted to kind of get more into video work. I wanted something that's going to be an investment, a really good tool to have, like especially when I started doing like actually more jobs with it. I want this to take me to the next level, I guess you would say. So yeah, first reason is a personal reason, and then I also just kind of, like I said, I've never owned one. I've always wanted to, and I think this is a good start. And like I said, the price is not bad. It's only $460. $470, $480, depending where you're at. So that's kind of, around that range. But yeah, first reason is a personal reason. It's really for my videography journey. So it kind of like, I was like, checked off one of the boxes in my thing. Another reason, and I think the best way to kind of explain this reason, because it's this little intelligent tracker that's on top of it that is removable, by the way. I guess the best way to do it is just to kind of hop outside and show a little demonstration. So I can go on like minutes and minutes to explain about how cool this gimbal is with this intelligent tracker, but I said to myself, let's show it. Let's actually show how cool this is, because I think this is really good. I would say very vital for content creators who do a lot of solo work, who want to document a lot of their projects, whether it's landscape photography, like portrait photo shoots, car photography. And let's say they want to use something with a little bit more oomph to the power, because although I love my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, it is limited because of certain specs. It is a 1-inch sensor, so in low light situations, it doesn't perform very well, because if you start to pump that ISO, you're going to see a lot of noise on it. But yeah, like I said, it still does a good job, but I want something a little bit more, I guess you would say, like higher production value. That's the best way you could say it. So anyways, this intelligent tracker attaches on top of here. It'll illuminate red to let you know that, hey, it's working. And if I set this camera to face towards me, I'm gonna kind of show you how it works. So if I back up into the camera's view, let me also make sure it's on. So now I'm recording on this camera. Sorry for the little delay. If I single my hand, it's now gonna follow me everywhere it goes, which is really cool. So like, you can see in both views. I'm sure going to show you both the DJI Osmo view and this camera's view, but you can see where and when I move, it moves, which is really cool. As long as you stay in this camera's view, it's going to follow you no matter what. And if I keep like rotating or moving, it'll rotate with me. So it gives it this really natural feel. You can also adjust the settings on it so you can move faster, move slower, or be in between. This is really cool. This is what I'm saying, that this is so vital for solo creators who, I guess you would say, like, want to do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Like, I'm repeating myself because that's what's really good for. And I also think it's really good if you're filming someone else and you want to kind of like make sure you don't lose track on them. This is a good device to use. And it's a simple setup. You just wave your hand. Now it stops following me. So now if I move, it won't follow. But if I wave my hand again, it will move again. So this is really cool. Like I said, this is the best way to show how these things work and how it's great for people who are doing stuff on their own. And then a third reason, I stopped doing vertical content because I just haven't found the time to do it. I've been focusing a lot on like all my energy on like horizontal YouTube stuff. But however, now with this gimbal, it's kind of gonna inspire me to do more of it. And actually, let me lock this gimbal before I dive into it. So what's really cool about this gimbal is that you can switch your camera from horizontal to vertical, and all you have to do is rotate this lever to unlock. Then you push it in, it's gonna release the latch. You pull it out, you flip it over to the bottom of the base, and then you're gonna clip it back in and then lock it. And then there you go. All you have to do is just rebalance, and then you're pretty much all set. And so that's really a cool thing to have, especially if you're like a big vertical content creator, especially if you want to kind of create a little bit more cinematic stuff. So to have that capabilities and have very smooth, stable video, it's really cool to have. And like I said, it kind of inspired me to do more vertical content, especially for like Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. I do have my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to do that, but then when you're shooting vertical on there, it's shooting at like 3K, I believe, which is not too bad. But if I wanted to shoot 4K at, I don't know, like 30, 60 frames per second, and I want to do it on my FX3 because, you know, there's a little bit there's more dynamic range in there compared to the Osmo Pocket 3. I can do it now. So that's kind of really cool in my personal opinion. But that's one of the not the main reasons, but one of the reasons why I got this gimbal. Now, the fourth reason, is it the fourth reason? I lost count already, to be honest. I've been all over the place today. But what I really like, because it's a mini, because it's smaller than your pro gimbals, what I do love about this, and let's see if I can get it on the first try, because sometimes I don't, is that the fact that this, will it? Hold on, let me try back on because no. Sorry, this is my first day here. What's really cool is that it will fold for easy storage. Obviously, if you take the camera off, you have, and actually let me show you, if I remove it, take that clip off, you now have the capabilities to just store it. I mean, if I close these legs or even detach the legs itself, I mean, like, look at that. Easy, kind of flat, goes right into it. I have tested putting in my Pelican case. It fits pretty well. I haven't done it with a backpack, so I need to do that. I do have an upcoming trip, so I might test it with that. Because I do want to see, like, you know, like, could I take this almost anywhere and have, you know, really smooth footage? Obviously, my solution for that is the Osmo Pocket 3. But like I said, like, let's say if I'm somewhere really beautiful and I really just want to, like, capture this thing like professionally to make it really look like, oh my God, like beautiful, I guess you would say, is this would be the tool. I mean, obviously it may be a lot in my bag, but I think it's small enough to still store it and travel with it. Now, obviously, it's a perfect gimbal. Well, not really a perfect gimbal. There's a few things I know some people wish it had. Some things I wish it had. Like the one is like, if this can be removed, that would have been perfect. But I do know, like, maybe there's like 2 or 3 reasons why people would want to not buy this. First reason is rebalancing. So this is not just for this, but it's for other gimbals. The thing about gimbals is that when you set the camera like this, it's only gonna set it for that weight. So if you are attaching lens filters, an external mic, if you're attaching maybe a monitor, which I wouldn't think you would because the max payload is like 4.4 pounds. And I put my FX3 with the 2470 GM Mark II, and that's already 3.2 pounds. So I don't think you would put an external monitor on it, but let's say if you did, you have to rebalance it no matter what. Even if like a lens filter is so small and thin, that's a gram of weight that you're putting on there that you have to rebalance. So I can see that being a reason why people don't want to buy this and opt out for just keeping the Pocket 3, because it is kind of a pain in the butt to rebalance. It's not a lot of time to rebalance it. But I know if you were switching lenses, yes, that will be time consuming because you're constantly rotating. A lens filter wouldn't take much. I've done it already. I put an ND filter on here, and I just had to make minor adjustments through the front of the tilt. So I can see, it being like a quick fix, but for lenses, or even let's say you put a shotgun mic, then that's where I can see it being a problem. Another thing is I know that this gives you the capabilities to do vertical content, but because of its size, vertical content creators probably want to lean away from it because they were like, this is too huge. I like to do my stuff, kind of really like nonchalant, like I don't want to be like all the tension on me. So I can kind of see this for not every vertical content creator. Maybe people who do cinematic travel stuff, yeah, I can see them taking this, but I also can see them being like, it's not really for me. So, I can see that being the issue. But other than that, I mean, it's such a great tool to have, especially if you're getting videography, especially if you're a beginner like me. This is a great thing to have. It's a great thing to just practice a lot of, I guess you would say like very creative way to capture moments. I love it. The television tracker is really the big like cherry on top. This is gonna make filming stuff solo much easier because, like I said earlier in this video, it's really good to take if you're doing like behind the scenes or you want to document how you do like landscape photography, portraits, or etc. And I can imagine like having this on a slider. That's gonna be super cool. So like I said, the television tracker was literally the cherry on the top, but the cherry on the top, I'm so like gibberish today. But this is a really cool gimbal. Like I said, it's very affordable. It's $460. It's, it's an investment that's worth investing into because I can already see myself doing a lot of work with this. Like I said, I have upcoming trips that I want to take it with me, and see what I can do with it because it's such a cool tool. Every time I use it, every time I mess around with it, I fall in love with it even more. I hope this kind of helps you like really solidify your choice if you want to buy this or not buy it, because like I said, it's not for everyone. That's the kind of the truth about it. It's not for everyone, but if you're really looking to up your videography game and you want to have a little bit more flexibility and stuff, this is it. I did hear, I forgot what videographer or cinematographer said it, but they did say that this is pretty much the DJI Osmo on steroids because of the fact that you can slap you can slap a cinema camera like an FX3 on here and have this intelligent tracker to not lose your subject. And or if you're filming yourself, like cinematically, you can do that. So I can see how this could be the Pocket 3 on steroids. But it'd be kind of cool if it did have a display screen. That'd be kind of sick. But yeah, I think down the road I will do a full review on this because, like I said, I've only had it for a few weeks. It hasn't been out for a very long time. I want to take it on trips. I want to film some stuff. I want to say, here are other things I realized that I kind of hate about it or I really love about it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, hopefully this video kind of like really steered you in the right direction of whether or not you want to buy it, not buy it. It's really up to you. But yeah, I love it. I can't wait to make some stuff on this. Definitely, you know, it's just, like I said, it's one of those things I'm really excited for. Anyways, I'm rambling on here. Like and subscribe, comment down below what I should do with this or what you want to know about it. And hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Catch you later.